Pickleball made it on SportsCenter again. Check this out. Jack Sock taking on No Way Cliff. Is it no? No way? No way! Nice ATP.
How about pickleball? Another sign, if it's a sporting event that's being televised somewhere, we're watching it. Look at this. Noe Cliff getting that ball against Jack Sock.
Jack Sock's just staring him down like, are you serious? Did you really just do that? That wasn't even the only one this week. Check this out. Another top 10 play, Eric Roddy. Look at this ATP. Going to his partner's side.
Wasn't enough because Connor Garnett and Alex
Look at that bend on there. How about a third one? Check this out. It's Ben Johns this time. ATP, all ATPs. SportsCenter loves around the post shots. That's a nice one.
Little pickleball, which is showing up more often than I would think here on Top Plays. This is the mixed doubles final.
He sounds a little annoyed by that. He's like, this pickleball thing, it keeps coming back here for some reason, more than you'd think. I'm fine with it. Pickleball seems to be taking a lot of these spots. Not that there's anything wrong with it. This is just a small little taste of some of the action we had this weekend. We got some great highlights, a lot of drama. Some angry players. PPA is back. I can't wait to get into this one. Welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Pickleball Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Callie. This week, we're at the Kansas City Open for the PPA. We got a lot of fun stuff to get into. I'm very excited about this one. But before we do, if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel in case you're not already subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell too. That way you get notified the minute a new episode drops. Also, share this show with your friends. We all got a ton of pickleball friends that don't really watch the pro scene. Sometimes it's just a little bit tough to get into. Maybe this will help them. Also, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about this weekend. What was your favorite part? And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this week's episode.
This is the new and improved forgiveness. Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. Forgiveness.
I'm not sorry I took the money.
All right, guys, before we get into the show, I got to give a shout out to pickleballcentral.com. If you don't know what pickleballcentral.com is, it's basically the one-stop shop for everything pickleball related. If you do know what pickleballcentral.com is, well, you got to go check it out again because there's always new stuff available on the website. Yola just released their mod paddle. Basically, it's the one that they started playing with once the Gen 3s got taken away. Just kind of a sleek, all black. This is also the best place to get the Vulcan Gen 2 V Pro, which is the official ball that the pros play with. You know, I was playing pickleball the other day, and I went to the bathroom and passed by a basketball court, and I saw this kid playing with this basketball that looked so weird. It was just like a different color, and I mean, it was a different size too, maybe because he's a kid. But I just couldn't help but feel like if I was that kid's dad, I would get him like the official NBA ball. Like, why are you practicing on anything else? I don't know that much about basketball, so maybe people are going to be like, what are you talking about? No, he's a kid. He should be playing with like a different ball. But when it comes to pickleball, it doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter what your skill level is. Whether you're a pro, an amateur, 7 years old, 83 years old, if you're playing pickleball, you should be playing with the official pickleball. The first generation of Vulcan, not so good. But this one seems to have worked out all the issues. So maybe it's time to re-up on your pickleballs. And when you do place an order on pickleballcentral.com, make sure you use this promo code, SNS15. That's SNS15. Plug that promo code in. It's going to help you a little bit out on your order. That also helps support this show. Once again, that's SNS15 on your order at pickleballcentral.com. All right, first up, we're going to talk women's singles. We got the gold medal match here between Kate Fahey. She's taking on Brooke Buckner. So Brooke Buckner was down 0-3, came back, scored 10 straight points.
And that'll do it. So
Kate Fahey scored 2 more, so it came out to 11-5 being her final score in game 1. So game 2, here we go. Kate Fahey always gets out to a strong start. I mean, even watch this right here. Nice angle. Gets it to 3-0. Both these ladies coming into this really wanted to take advantage of Annalie Waters not being around. So 4-0 here for Kate Fahey. She's crushing. Check this out, though. Left hand gets from Brooke Buckner and then finishes. So she gets the serve back. Kate Slahey. Awesome name. So Kate Slahey took game 2, 11-4. We're here in game 3. Check this point out. We're going to go baseline to baseline, cross court to cross court, backhand to backhand. Who's going to come out on top? Take your guesses. Might take a while to get there. Slamming back and forth. Look at that angle. Pulls it off. Kate Fahey. So Brooke Buckner was up 5-0 to start this third game out. Kate Fahey fighting all the way back. Look at this. It's tied 5-5 and then hits the neck cord winner to get the end switch. It's 6-5 now. Kate Fahey. Kate Fahey with the lead. Look at that. Oh, that's got to be so annoying. So 1-point game now. Brooke Buckner has got it at 7-8. Check this out. She's going to come up and go backdoor. Winner. Ties it up at 8 here in the third game. Kate Fahey getting coached up by Chris Hayworth. What you need to do is you need to stop playing doubles and just fully focus on singles like me. That's all you got to do, and you'll win. Look at this volunteer getting the crowd to clap. Is that his job? Like, we need volunteers to get the crowd to clap. We don't have the hype guys anymore. Speaking of hype guys, there's a guy in a hype guy shirt drinking a Mountain Dew. Not quite the same energy. He's just vibing to the claps. So Brooke Buckner was up, then she was down, now she's back up. It's 10-8, match point for the gold medal. Can she pull it off? She does! Kate Fahey, paddle drop. Brooke Buckner crushing it recently in women's singles. Whenever Annalie Waters is not playing, be careful, because Brooke Buckner's coming for it. So Brooke Buckner gets the gold medal and this awesome trophy. Look at this thing. Splash of water. I don't know why water is the theme here. Is there water in Kansas? There might be a river. All right, guys, before we get into men's doubles, real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out to sheathunderwear.com. If you've been watching the show, you probably heard me talk about this, but I can't emphasize enough that Sheath Underwear is the best pickleball underwear. They have all types of underwear for women, obviously men as well. For the men, it gives you an isolative pouch, which is basically a sheath for your sword. That's why they call it Sheath Underwear. Anyways, I'm telling you, you're going to need this. You're going to want it. You're never going to want to go back to normal underwear once you feel the effects of a sheath or an isolative pouch. My favorite one is the bamboo one. It's so good for sweating in. It's super comfortable. Just keeps you nice and cool in the place where you want to be kept cool the most. Same thing for the ladies. My girlfriend has a pair. She loves it. So go ahead and check it out at sheathunderwear.com. And when you check out, make sure you use promo code SORRYNOTSORRY. That's going to give you a huge discount on your order. That way you can buy a ton of pairs. Just completely make your whole wardrobe sheath underwear just like I do. Or if you're not ready to commit to all that, just get one. I'm telling you, you're going to get more very soon. You know, in pickleball, we always focus on getting the right shoes, the right shirts, even the right socks, but nobody ever talks about getting the right underwear until now. So I'm telling you, go to sheathunderwear.com, go check it out, and use promo code SORRYNOTSORRY. All right, next up, we're going to talk men's doubles. We're going to start here at this semifinal match. We got Federico Staksrud. He's teamed up with Gabe Tardio, and they're taking on Ben and Collin Johns. Gabe Tardio's been really great playing against Ben and Collin, so this is going to be an interesting one. So we'll start here, game one. Staksrud and Tardio up 1-0. Ben's going to get an ATP chance. Tardio's all over it. And even there for the counter. So 1-1 here. Check how cool this shot is. Fed Staksrud. He's going to come running in. Yeah! That was like something out of an anime. So 2-3 here. Ben and Collin just down by a point. Gabe Tardio. Look at that ATP. Why wasn't that on SportsCenter? So Fed and Gabe were down 9-5. 4-point comeback. They're tied here at 9. And look at this. They take the lead 10-9. A game point against Ben and Collin. So on game point, 10-9. Got to get it here. Look at this. That one's long. So Gabe Tardio, Federico Staksrud. They're almost surprised themselves. They're like, did we do that? We did that. Collin heads to the sideline. Drinks some milk hidden in his water bottle. So here we are in game two. It's 2-0. Ben and Collin up. Check this point out. Drop from Collin. Ben tries to poach it, but defended by Gabe. Nice get from Collin. They're scrambling. Collin speeds up again, and look at that. Fed hits the counter for the winner. Very next point. Check this out. Drop from Gabe, and that's taken up by Ben on the Ernie. Very next point after that. This game is awesome. Check this out. Drive from Fed. Gabe come crashing in. Hands battle. That's popped up. Is it in or out? It's in. Collin takes it. Oh, and Fed had a chance to hit a winner. Can't come up with it. Ben and Collin up by 4. Check this out. They're going to dink it to Ben. He hits it off the net. An ATP winner from Fed. That's not on SportsCenter. Seeing a lot of SportsCenter-esque ATPs.
Angle to pull it shorter, so
I mean, a pretty good one. So it was really exciting for that first game because you thought that Gabe and Fed had a chance, but here in game 2, look at this. Ben and Collin, 9-0. Very close to pickling them. Not a good sign. And so they didn't get pickled, but here on game point 10-1, Ben and Collin, they are going to seal the deal, and they're going to take game 2, 11-1. So we're headed to game 3, still a chance for Gabe and Fed. So 2-3 here. Ben and Collin just down by a point. Got a close third game. Look at this lob after a very long dink rally. Ben tracks it down. Ben's on the right side. Uh-oh. Collin trying to drop it in. Gabe trying to finish one. So is Fed. Gabe, not the best put away power, but he puts it in a good spot. Look at this, 4-2 for Gabe and Fed, and Gabe is going to hit another lob. Collin able to track it down, but Fed finishes down the middle. 5-2 now in game 3. So Ben and Collin got the ball at 3-6 here, trying to make their way back into this. Watch this, ATP perfectly reset by Gabe Tardio. He's so good at that. And then Collin steps on the line, footfalled on the Ernie. So second serve, still 3-6 here. Ben and Collin grinding away on the dinks, and then watch this. Collin tries to speed up, and he's so mad. He's like, what do I gotta do?
This whole thing is a setup to get
oh my gosh. So Gabe and Fed up 9-3 here, and look at this. Ben trying to take over. Ben's gonna hit the Ernie and makes Gabe fall over. We're getting down to it. It's 3-9 here for Ben and Collin. They got a lot of ground to cover here if they want to get back into this one and make it to the gold medal match. We'll start with some dinking here. This point was crazy. They're going to give it to Collin. Seems like they were trying to go middle most of the time. And then give it to Ben's backhand. But here we go. Ben's going to get one out wide in just a second. And he goes, ATP defended once again by Gabe Tardio. Is he the best at resetting ATPs? He's 3 for 3 in this game. In this match, rather. And look at this. Oh, slowed back down. Gosh. We are still going here. More dinking. What's going to happen? Sped up by Gabe, and then Fed finishes. So here we go. Match point for Gabe and Fed. Can they pull it off? The win against Ben and Collin. They do. That one's long. Gabe Tardio, Federico Staksrud are headed to the gold medal match. Gabe Tardio, look at him. He's like wiping the sweat off of Fed. He's like, okay, dude, I'm excited too, but that's gross. Wow, Gabe Tardio has beat Ben and Collin a few times now. What is this, number 4? Fed's beaten them now twice. I think that we could officially say that Ben and Collin, it's not special to beat them anymore. They're a great team, but this is now more common than not. I mean, Ben and Collin are just cooked. This is in the bronze medal match. They just do not want to play anymore.
And I'd love to see it right about now.
Everybody's noticing.
Just conceding the point even before it's over.
Collin just seems to be speeding up everything, the dumbest shots.
Patriquin. Oh my goodness, not even an effort for the trickler. That hurt. That hurt me.
Rob Cassidy's getting so mad.
That ball. You know I'm getting
I know
that
you're
ball.
diving for that.
Yeah. I mean, I can.
By the way, this scoreline is completely backwards. I don't know what's going on with the production team, but it's the complete flip.
Not necessarily struggling, but not fighting.
Not engaged.
And I understand, and I don't see a motivated Johns brothers out there today.
Yikes.
Yeah.
We only have one try to get it right.
Oh, I just can't stand the posture. I'm a big advocate of athletic positioning.
Collin just does not want to be here. We're getting crushed.
Missed serve. Can't get out the door quick enough.
I love Rob Cassidy so much. He's my favorite announcer. So Ben and Collin lose this match as well. Things are not looking good for them. And look, Ben and Collin are not incapable of having fun and playing well, you know, in a good mood. We saw it on Thursday at this Pickle and Puck Celebrity Pro-Am event. John Isner teaming up with Ben Johns. Megan Dazan teaming up with Collin Johns. Watch this point right here. Awesome firefight. Off the net, Collin stays calm, hits the reset, and then he's going to get a net court of his own. And he's so pumped. Yes! Finally! See what happens when you're in a good mood, Collin? Good things happen. Yes, thankfully I succeeded.
Collin is
So, Fed and Gabe are headed to the gold medal match, and they are going to take on J-Dub and Dylan Frazier, the #1 seed for men's doubles. So this is like the final test. You could beat Ben and Collin, but can you finish it off and take down the #1 seed to win the gold medal? That's the real significant challenge here. So game 1, it's 2-5 here for J-Dub and Dylan. Look at this. Oh, we're getting sped up, and look at that, off the net, ATP. Oh, Gabe Tardio finally can't reset an ATP. So J-Dub, Dylan, make it 3-5 now. Hands battles for days in this match. Check this out. Fed keeping them back. J-Dub, nice get with the backhand. And then sped up by Dylan. Here we go. Who's going to finish? Oh, Gabe can't get it back. So it's a 4-5 game now. So 9-4 here for Staksrud and Tardio. This is big. They're already up by a big margin. Gabe Tardio. You know what? He reminds me of like the Steph Curry of pickleball. It's like nobody should hit three-pointers as much as Steph Curry does. Nobody should speed up as much as Gabe Tardio does. And he's pulling it off, and it's working. So they get it to 10-4 here. And so on 10-4, game point, Gabe Tardio, speed up again. It works. They win at 11-4. Huge blowout here. So game 2, let's get started. How about a casual Ernie backhand from JW? So J-Dub, Dylan Frazier up 5-0 here in game 2. They came out crushing. Dylan Frazier speeds up on Fed. They get it to 6-0. So 0-6 here. Gabe Tardio tries to hit a lob like he did against Ben and Collin, but it does not work. Second match of the day, 52nd Vizzy of the day. We're getting loose. Everybody next to her is like, can you sit down? I can't see. So 8-5 here for J-Dub and Dylan. They're going to drop it into Fed. Got some cross court. Gabe trying to give it to J-Dub. They're going middle. Out wide to Dylan. Out wide to J-Dub. They're good dinkers, so you got to be careful. ATP, though, defended. Fed tries to hit the drop. Not a good move. They're still back in it. Now what? More dinking. Sped up by Dylan. Oh, and J-Dub can't hit his shot. So 7-8. J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier call a timeout. This might have been the worst timeout ever to call because they gave Gabe Tardio a chance to refuel. Look at him. Goes right to get a pizza. Yes, a pizza. Fed's like, I'll just have some Roar. Has electrolytes. Gabe's like, I need tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and some nice crispy crust. That pizza looks so good. Especially for a Kansas City pizza. Just a few bites. Annalie Waters has her peanut butter and jelly. Dave Fleming has his pretzels and bananas. Gabe Tardio, he's got pizza. So let's see if he could get some pizza power out of that. So 9-8 here for Gabe and Fed. And look at that, speed up, cross court at Frazier's right hip. That's a tough shot to keep in bounds. So 10-8, game point for Fed and Gabe. Can they pull this off and go to the third game with a chance to win it all? Fed speeds up, fire, fight, let's go. Who's gonna win? J-Dub comes out on top. Gabe can't handle it. Second serve. So another chance to win it here in game 2. 10-8. It's game point. Fed comes in and attacks, and it works. 11-8 for game 2. We're headed to game 3 with a chance for them to sweep J-Dub and Dylan for the gold medal. Can they pull it off against a #1 seed? In between games, more time for pizza. I feel like he's eating this with the smallest bites ever. It's like he doesn't like pizza, but is just so hungry. This is like what a kid does to get out of eating food. I would be demolishing that. Is this a smart move? Leave me a comment down below if you would eat pizza in the middle of a match. And if so, what toppings would you want on it? What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten on the sideline? So game 2, it's 9-2. I mean, this is just crazy. It's like ever since he ate that pizza, they just went off. And then look at this. With their serve, 9-2. Can they get a point? Get it to 10-2 after the firefight? They do. They've got match point on their paddle. And a lot of room to work with. So 10-2, match point for the gold medal. They beat the 2 seed, Ben and Collin. Can they beat the #1 seed? They do! They pulled it off! It's like they can't even believe it. Can you believe this? This is crazy. Gabe Tardio, wow. gets the gold medal with Fed. Fed's so pumped. Gabe's so pumped. I'm so pumped. How cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I didn't have a good breakfast, so I needed some extra carbs. That's it.
Solid.
Well, those certainly work. So if you
Fed's so pumped that he had pizza.
Eat pizza, folks. And here we go. We got another slice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold that pizza up.
There, Gabe. There we go. There we go, buddy.
Like, I don't really like it.
So, Fed,
Pretty
you've
mid
gotten a
pizza. We're in
couple of
Kansas.
wins this year playing with teenagers.
Like, hold that. I can't eat it. Gabe needs to take that pizza and frame it with his gold medal up in his home.
Give it up for Fed, Gabe, and pizza.
Why do I have the feeling that Dave Fleming is going to always bring up this pizza slice every time Gabe is on the court? All right, guys, before we get into women's doubles, I want to talk about Aim It Pickleball. So Aim It is this training tool that you could use that I've been using that I love. It's basically this little square thing that you put on the court. You can move it wherever you want, as high, low as you want, turn it any angle. And the idea is you just hit pickleballs through it. This, to me, is the best way to work on your shots. Most people I see are hitting cones or hitting their water bottle on the ground. Yeah, maybe that'll work for your serve, but for every other shot, you're not aiming for a spot on the ground. You're aiming for a spot in the air. So that's why you should train that way too. I use this to work on my dinks, my drops, my drives. I even use it to work on my serves too. So if you want to get one for yourself, go ahead and head on over to aimitpickleball.com. And when you check out, make sure you use promo code SORRY. That's going to give you a huge discount on your order. That way you can get one for yourself and maybe even your tournament partner. If you're going to spend time training, let's make sure that we train the right way and get the most out of our time. So once again, head on over to aimitpickleball.com and use promo code SORRY. All right, next up, we're going to go to women's doubles. We're going to start here at this quarterfinal match. We got Kawamoto sisters playing against each other. We got Jade teaming up with Lacy Schneemann and Jackie teaming up with Lucy Kovalova. So Jackie and Lucy were up 7-0 in this first game. And then look at this. That one sails long. It's now 7-7. We're all tied up. So Kovalova, Kawamoto, they got game point here in game one. Look at this score. It's 14-13. This game was crazy tight. And then look at this. The poach defended. Put in the perfect spot to keep them alive. Very next point. Schneemann, the other Kawamoto. Jade trying to come back in this thing. Look at the poach. Put in the perfect spot, except Jade is there. Resets, drops. Look at that. In the net. Tied up at 14 now. So it's 14-14 now. We are locked tight deep into game one. And then look at this. Back on defense. Lucy and Jackie. What a get. Able to put that back in. Great gets. Except for that one. So a side out. Now it's 15-14, game point for Lacy and Jade. They were down 7-0. And then look at this. They came back to win it 16-14. Here in game two, they came out crushing 10-3, match point. Can they make it to the semifinal together? Jade attacks and they pull it off. So look at this. Jade Kawamoto, Lacy Schneemann headed to the semifinal. So to the semifinal they go. They're going to take on Etta Wright and Megan Dazan, a very good women's doubles team. They are the number 2 seed. So game one, it's 10-7 here, game point for Jade. And Lacy, look at that, just jumping up to get balls. Can't finish it yet. Are they going to be able to pull this off? Let's see. Jade puts it down the middle, sped up by Etta, slowed back down now. Lacy, nice backhand get, sped up, and it hits the net, and that screws everything up. So game one goes to Schneemann and Kawamoto, 11-7. Game two, similar scoreline. You know, we were tied up at about 6, and then they start pulling away. And so look at that, Etta tries to speed up. Big mistake. Schneemann and Kawamoto were headed to the gold medal match. And who do you think they're going to play? That's right, Annalie Waters and Catherine Parento. So here comes the real challenge. So game one, Parento and Waters doing their thing. It is 9-5 here. Annalie looking for the poach, doesn't get it here, but she'll find it here. Gets it to 10-5. So game point for Annalie and Catherine. And they are going to pull it off right here. So 11-6 is your final score. We're headed to game two. So starting to look like a bit of a blowout. It's 2-7 for Schneemann and Kawamoto. But watch this. Lacy gonna hit almost a Burt. It's like she stopped short to make it not a Burt. Still a nice play. They get it to 3-7. So game point here in game two. It's 10-3 for Catherine Parento and Annalie Waters. Cross court angle. Look at that. My goodness. It's 11-3 here. So game 3, 1-0 for Schneemann and Kawamoto. Lacy, we need you. Please do something exciting. Would you please? We got a dink and it sets up the Ernie. Yeah. There we go. All right. 2-0. So 3-0. We pickle them? That would be interesting, right? Lacy, look how aggressive she is. She's getting everything. She's got a great overhead. It's those arms. She's jacked. Look at that. 4-0 now. So 5-2. Just a 3-point lead now for Kawamoto and Schneemann. Watch this. Gonna hit a shot to Jade. She just pops it up. Nice lob. Great get from Annalie, though. Comes in and crashes and fires in a great spot that Lacy can't quite hit it. Nice. And then very next point. Watch this incredible angle from Annalie. My goodness. Lacy's got no answer. 3-5 now. So 3-5 here. Cross-court dinks. Let's get a firefight going, shall we? Annalie, speed up. Here we go. Jade, trying to finish. Softens it up. Catherine speeds it up. Oh, in the net from Catherine. Lacy and Jade come out on top of that one. So match point. It's 10-5 here. Catherine serves to Schneemann. Drop to Schneemann. She can't handle it. So 3 games straight. Annalie Waters, Catherine Parento, another gold medal and weird water trophy for them. Hey guys, real quick, before we move on, I just want to say, if you guys value what I'm doing here, consider becoming a member on the Sorry Not Sorry Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you can help support what I'm doing. We're already building an awesome little community over there. Shout out to Joshua, Rob, Allie, Eddie, Jason F, Jason C, Jeffrey, Nick, the Pickleball Jones, Jack, Joanna, and Robert. Thank you guys so much for your contributions. At this point, I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to do at some of the higher tiers. So if you guys have any ideas on something that you'd like to see or something that you'd like me to do for you, I'm all ears. So leave me a comment down below. Once again, thanks so much, everybody, for your contributions. Really means a lot that you guys support the show like that. All right, next up, we're going to cover mixed doubles now. We're going to start here at this quarterfinal match. We've got Etta Wright teaming up with Christian Alshon, and they're taking on Ben and Annalie Waters. So a lot of people are saying that this was their favorite match of the weekend. Some people were even saying that this was their favorite mixed doubles game they've ever seen. And with good reason. First off, check this point out. Nice little Burt action from Christian Alshon. His coach, Leigh Waters, on the sidelines. She's got to stay impartial. Can't root for the daughter. Can't root for, you know, the person you're coaching. Etta Wright's family member. Still chilling. Not dancing. But he's supporting. Thumbs up. He likes what he sees. We saw him earlier in the day. The different sign. Going real hard, vibing to the music. Look at him getting at it. Let's go. After Etta and Christian Alshon won their round of 32 match, he just went off. Look at him. What is this dance? I feel like this is a dance. Is this like a New Zealand dance thing? I think so. I don't remember what it's called, but it's that thing that they do before matches. So really what made this match fun was to see the back and forth between Christian Alshon and Annalie Waters. Some weird vibes going on. And as some of you guys may know, they potentially were dating. Oh, as you can see right there, he gets upset at that neck cord. He's like, that's 2. You did that twice now. No fair. So 6-7 here for Annalie and Ben. 1-point game. And check this out. Christian Alshon going to get Annalie and Ben to switch. That means we got Ben across the way from Christian Alshon, and that is good for us because we get an awesome hands battle. Let's go. Who's going to come out on top? Ben pops it up. Christian Alshon wins that one. So 6-8 here. And watch this. Annalie's going to try and poach again. Uh-oh. Can't hit a winner. She's on the left side once again. And watch this. They hit the lob right over her. Fires in. Christian Alshon in the middle, getting big on Ben. They win. 6-8. Once again, Ben to serve. Annalie's going to take that third. Ben drops the 5th. Annalie out wide. Struggling to get back to the kitchen. Ben, little firefight. Gets Etta and Christian Alshon to stay back. They're playing amazing defense. Can they stay alive? Christian Alshon takes the volley. And look at that. Screams in their face. And here we go. Things are heating up. So still stuck at 6 for Ben Johns and Annalie Waters. It's 6-10 here. Trying to fight off game points. Look at this. Off the net. ATP defended by Etta. And then Christian Alshon comes in, screams after he cleans it up. And here's where things start to get fun. So second serve for Ben and Annalise, 6-10-2. Look at this, Annalise crashing in. And she's screaming in Christian Alshon's face. What a clapback. Rawr! Very next point, after a little bit of dinking, Christian Alshon steps in. And a big scream from Christian. So game point for Etta and Christian Alshon against the number 1 seed. They pull it off. They take game 1, 11-7. His family member is so pumped. He would give 2 thumbs up if his hands weren't full. Just dance it out, dude. Oh, another one of these. I love these. Christian Alshon this time. Boo. Scared ya. Yeah, I'm me. So second game, 0-2 here for Alshon and Wright. And check this out. Christian Alshon and hit the winner. Another scream. Annalise getting so annoyed. So 3-2 here now. Alshon and Etta Wright got 3 straight points, and look at this. Christian Alshon so good at mixed doubles. That one's in the net. Annalise Waters screaming at him. It's just so funny to see how hard he screams after every time he does something good. So 2-3 for Ben and Annalise. And watch what happens here. This point is actually really funny for one reason we'll get to in a second. First off, Etta Wright was working the lobs in this match. And check this out. She's going to hit another one in just a second. And it's going to be like the most precise lob ever. And then I want you to listen in to hear. Adam Stone announcing, moaning at the little dribbler. So 3-3 here. And watch this. Annalise going to speed up. Another scream. They're just going back and forth. So 3-4 here. This was probably the craziest point of the weekend. This is one of those points that should be on top 10. Look at this. First off, just amazing defense from Etta Wright and Christian Alshon. This is as good as it gets. This is good pickleball right here. Watch this. Overhead from Ben. That is so fast. How are they getting all of these? Especially this one. And then Etta getting back for that one. What? Are you kidding me? Christian Alshon coming in. And then he's just flexing at Ben. Wow. That was absolutely incredible. I mean, watch these gets. Etta Wright all the way to the right. Then come back, backhand to the left. Somehow drops it in perfect. And then Christian Alshon able to come in and hit that ball right at Ben. So good. So 5-4 here. Ben and Annalise, and look at this. The Ernie. And she's screaming. She's pumped. Alshon, Etta Wright, they call timeout. Annalise Waters is feeling it this game. Watch this. Here she comes. So 4-7 for Christian Alshon and Etta Wright. Trying to make their way back into it. It's not too late. Ernie from Etta Wright gets back to cover that. Christian Alshon trying to finish one. Can he do it? He does, and he screams. 6-7 now. Christian Alshon, Etta Wright getting into it. Oh, but Annalise says, no, not yet. So during a timeout, this was so funny to me. Annalise is not talking to her mom, who is sitting right there in the pink. But you could see that her mom is on the phone and Annalise is on the phone. Annalise is never on the phone on the sidelines. And you just can't help but feel like, is she texting her mom right now? Because she's too afraid to like say stuff out loud. More on this to come later. So game point for game 2 here. 10-6 for Ben and Annalise. And watch this.
Side out.
She thought she hit the winner. She started screaming, and then she's like, oh, wait. Shoot. Sorry. So another chance at 10-7 here for game point. Christian Alshon hits that in the net. So we're going to game 3. So 0-0 here in game 3. And check this point out. This was just 2 crazy gets in a row by Etta Wright and Alshon. Watch this. Dink to Ben, speeds up. Oh! How did they both do that? Etta Wright protecting her face. Christian Alshon just sticks his paddle out, puts it in the perfect spot. So another timeout. It's 5-8 for Alshon and Etta Wright. Look at this. They are totally texting each other right now. Look at them. He's being so annoying, Mom. Tell him to shut up. Honey, I can't. I'm his coach. I have to support him too.
AAL, you can just talk to Mom. You don't need to text her.
Even Dave is calling him out. Like, we know what's going on here. It's like clearly they're trying to say stuff that they don't want to say out loud. Maybe it's a little bit personal. In case you don't remember, I think it was a few months back, there was that hot mic situation where Ben and Annalie were on the sidelines talking smack about other players, and they didn't realize that they were being, listened to, and it kind of blew up into this big deal. So I think Annalie learned her lesson. She's like, I'll just text you all the things I want to say. So here we go. Match point for Ben and Annalie. Are they going to be able to hold on here? They do. Wow, what a match. Lots of fun. Number 1 seed comes out on top, but that was a challenge for them. That wasn't even the only screaming match that Annalie had this weekend. Check this out. This is the quarterfinals. Parento and Waters taking on Jesse Irvin and Andrea Coop, the old Carolina Pickleball Club team. And watch what happens here. Jesse Irvin is going to hit a winner in just a bit. And screams, and look at Annalie, go scoreboard. She's like, you're still down by 5. Very next point on 3-8. Check this out. Annalie is not going to let her get away with that. She's going to hit a winner in a second after a firefight. And screams back at her. So Irvin and Coop end up getting it to 9-10. Check this out. To tie it up on this point, can they pull off a 10-10 tie? If they could win this here. Coop taking it to Annalie. Fired. What? Oh, and a scream from Jesse. Let's go. We're tied up at 10. You just know that irritated Annalie. And then check this out on 10-10. Annalie and Catherine serve. Annalie playing so aggressive. How about we get a little fun firefight? Let's get everybody involved. Let's go. Slowed back down. How about this? Sped up again. Keep going. Who's going to win it? Annalie screams. They get it to 11-10, match point. And then on 11-10, Annalie is going to come in, and they're going to win it. Quick little scream. Ah!
Yeah, she started yelling at, I think, 8-2. I gave her a scoreboard check. And then after that, I felt like I was winning the yelling battle. I felt like I won it. And then at 9, I kind of fell asleep a little bit.
I like spicy Annalie. While we're on the subject of getting spicy, this was another spicy moment that we had. Check this out in the semifinal match for women's singles. Mari Humberg against Kate Slahey. Mari Humberg punts the ball. Oh, nice kick, Mari.
Warning on sportsmanlike conduct.
Or how about this match? Federico Staksrud. Jaume Martinez-Vic. We're in game 3. Jaume down 1-4. First off, check this point out. Crazy. Just back and forth on the baseline. Trying to poke one in there. Can he get it? Gonna come in. Can he pull it off? He does, and tosses the paddle. This time he does a happy toss. Then the score ends up being 11-10 for Fed. Match point. Here we go. He's gonna hit a winner, and he punches his paddle. Oh man, he is abusing the heck out of that paddle. Let's see that one more time. He's gonna throw it up and punch it. Nice. We haven't gotten a paddle punch in a while. The spiciness continues. Check this out. This was in mixed doubles. We got Shelby Bates and Chris Hayworth taking on Jay DeVilliers and Callie Jo Smith. And watch what happens on this point. Get a decent rally here. We'll start with some dinking, then Jay is gonna take control. And what do we think? Was that in or out? Did Shelby hook him? I don't know. It's kind of close. Tough to tell. We don't have any good angle on here. Jay is not happy about it. He's like, you gotta be kidding me. How could you make a call like that? It definitely upset him, because watch what happens here. Very next point. Jay DeVilliers is gonna light Shelby Bates up, or at least try to. Head hunting. She immediately goes to the ref like, did you see that? Nearly body bags her in the face. Close call. Thankfully didn't hit her. Otherwise that would have been ugly. Speaking of body bags, we did get a few really great ones. Check this one out from Dylan Frazier against Jack Sock. Gonna get him with the backhand. Oh, right in the chest. But the best body bag of the weekend had to be this. This is a painful one. I'm not gonna spoil it. But first off, this rally was incredible. This is the mixed doubles semifinal. Fed and Catherine Parento getting into firefights with J.W. Johnson and Georgia Johnson. Slowed back down. We'll get a little bit of dink in here. Build up the anticipation. I promise it's worth it. Take your guesses right now. Where do you think he's going to get bagged? Who do you think is going to get bagged? Let's see if you can predict the future. And then here it comes in a little bit once we get sped up. Everybody's scared. Who's going to pull the trigger? Going to be JW, Georgia, Catherine, or Fed? Guess is in. Let's see where winner is. Oh! Fed tagged in the nuts. He's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just going to sit down. Watch this one more time. Ready? Pow! Oh! Direct hit. So J-Dub and Georgia, they're actually going to end up winning this match. And so they are headed to the gold medal match for mixed doubles. And of course, they're going to take on Ben and Annalie Waters. This is going to be a good match. We are in for a treat. Good dinking teams and good attacking teams. Check this out. How about a firefight to get us started at 0-0? J-Dub comes out on top. So on 5-1, check this point out. Slow motion. ATP from Ben. So 9-2 here for Ben and Annalie. I mean, they're just crushing in this game. Check this out. Ben's going to hit a winner.
Off the tape, sitting up for Ben.
Oh my gosh. Do you hear this woman screaming? Very next point. Game point for Ben and Annalie. This is looking like it's just going to be another blowout from Ben and Annalie Waters. Ben speeds up, hits it. So game 2. This point was pretty decent, but...
And when he's attacking...
This lady in the crowd is driving me wild. Oh, who is worse, Annalie screaming or this lady? Oh my God, look at her. She's going wild.
I mean, I love that shot too, but she's really loving that shot.
So still stuck at zeros here after a bit of a long dinking rally. Watch what happens here. Georgia speeds up, finishes with this one. And she screams. The lady's like, oh, I wanted to scream. Still zeros here. Georgia, she'll take a screaming match too. So here we are at 1-4. J-Dub and Georgia struggling. ATP defended. Let's have some fun. Ben and Annalie back on defense. Who's going to get this one? J-Dub trying to put it in the right spot. Georgia's pumped. They did it. So it's 6-4 here for Ben and Annalie, just up by 2. Johnson's staying in this. Sped up by Ben. Look at Georgia. Keeping them alive. Firefight. J-Dub off the bounce. And then the Ernie. And then J-Dub to clean it up. So 7-7. Johnson serving. Check this out. Drive on the 3rd and poach on the 5th. Look at that from J-Dub to take the lead here at game 2. So 7-9 for Ben and Annalie. And look at Annalie. She's just going to take over. Hits him with the scream. We got 3 people screaming. Georgia, ALW, that random lady in the audience. So Ben and Annalie just down by a point. 8-9 here. And watch this. This is another fun one. Overheads from J-Dub. Look at that get from Ben. Keep themselves alive, and that's out. Wow, they tie it up at 9. So 9-9 here. Look at that. Shake and bake. It works. Ben and Annalie get it to a game point. So can Ben and Annalie go up 2-0? We'll tell you what. Georgia says, not yet. So game point now for the Johnsons. Can they swing this thing back and win this second game to tie it at 1 game apiece? That's in the net. They do. We're tied 1 game to 1 game. So game 3, 0-0 on this point. And look at this ATP from Georgia. Ben can't handle it. 1-0 now. So look at this. It's 0-4. Johnson's up by 4 points. Ben and Annalie can't do anything here in this 3rd game. And then watch this. More domination. Annalie Waters shrugging her shoulders. She is pissed. Look at her slam the ball. Again, 0-4. Second serve this time. Some dinking. They're making Ben move. Georgia fires. J-Dub finishes. And then look at this. The screaming lady's like, you know what? I'm going to root for you guys. So look at this. It is 8-2 in game 3. Johnson's absolutely in control. They're going to keep dinking it to Ben and then hits him with a lob. Perfect lob. And he hits it in the net. Look at this. We're at 9-2 now. Looking like the Johnsons might take this game 3 right here. But it's 9-5 now. So Ben and Annalie starting to chip away at this lead. You just feel like you got to get this dub now. And look at this. J-Dub with the Burt. They switch sides. Georgia on the left. Oh, man. This point is crazy. Leigh finally makes it up, and Ben hits that in the net. They pull it off. All right, we're at a game point, 10-5. Oh, no, they had it at 10-5. They blew it, and look at this. It's now 9-10. Ben and Leigh, they tie it up off the missed Ernie. Wow. Very next point at 10-10, too. Drop from Ben. Fired from Georgia. They're going to attack. Ben, Leigh, back on D. Trying to drop it in. Still back at the baseline. The Ernie tries to go middle. It doesn't work. J-Dub trying to poke it in there. Oh, and that one's long. It's 11-10 now. Ben and Leigh have the lead here in game 3. They were down 2-8. And so very next point, game point. Can they win this and get up to 2 games to 1? They do. Wow, what a comeback from Ben and Leigh. So game 4, here's where we get a little bit of controversy. Check this out, 0-1 for the Johnsons. Watch Georgia. Look what she does. Ernie misses it. Leigh just stops in the middle of the point. Says that she touched the net.
There was not a call from Howard. There was a call from Leigh Waters saying she heard the paddle touch the net.
Georgia's frustrated. She's like, I didn't touch it.
That the paddle touched the net. So this is going to be the point for the Johnsons.
Yeah.
I cannot stop play.
And I can't imagine challenging this when you see 2.
He's like, just challenge it. If you don't believe me, just challenge it. Doesn't look like she touched it. And so very next point, listen in.
Second serve.
And she screams, ball don't lie, right?
Wow.
And the crowd turns on her. They're like, oh, I don't like that. So Johnsons end up getting it to 3-1. And check this out, J-Dub just going to play lights out here. Look at that poach. Georgia so pumped, hopping up and down. Georgia's just getting fired up at this point. Watch this. I love it. The 17-year-olds going at each other. So 4-2 here for the Johnson. Look at this. J-Dub, he's going to stay aggressive with the poaches. Gets it to 5-2. Good job, young man. So here in game 4, 9-6 for J-Dub in Georgia. Can they get this thing to a game point and force a game 5? If they could take this game 4, let's see what happens. Georgia attacks. J-Dub finishes. Wow. 10-6 now. So game point for the Johnsons. If they get this, we're headed to game 5 to figure out who's getting this gold medal. This would be huge. Look at this. J-Dub fires. Leigh hits that out. So we're going to game 5. This is crazy. So here we go. Game 5. A rare game 5 for Ben and Leigh in mixed doubles. Oh, and look at that. Leigh Waters. Very close screens. Yikes. Ben and Leigh get this thing to 7-0. But Georgia says, hold up. Let's switch things up. So here we are at 10-2. So unfortunately, J-Dub and Georgia fell short in this 5th game. So disappointing. Had they just been able to clinch that 3rd game, who knows, they might have won it in 4. They were so close to beating Ben and Leigh, but hey, Ben and Leigh were able to weather the storm and pull this one off, so congrats to them on getting the gold medal for mixed. All right, next up, we're going to do men's singles. We're going to start here at this semifinal match. We got Connor Garnett, and he's taking on Chris Hayworth, who's been up and coming. Was the last one to win a gold in PPA for men's singles. So this is going to be a fun match. So Connor Garnett was up 9-4 in this one. And then check this out. Here comes Chris Hayworth. Screaming, getting it to 7-9. So 1-point game now. It's 8-9 for Chris Hayworth. Check this out. Connor Garnett gets a second chance since it's off the net. ATP. It works. So Garnett up 9-8. Trying to get this lead to 2. And listen to Chris Hayworth. We had a lot of screaming this weekend. That might have been the most high-pitched girly scream out of everybody. And so game point for Connor Garnett. Can he pull it off? He does. Chris Hayworth almost came back. But here we go, heading into game 2. So Garnett gets out really quick in game 2. 4-0. Chris Hayworth serving here on 0-4. Check this out, though. The overheads. Connor Garnett goes a little light on that one. And this one stays in and in the net. Oh, Chris Hayworth gets a point, just trying to keep himself alive. So Chris Hayworth starting to come back. It's 5-6 here. Check this out. Gonna hit a winner down the line. Stands up very straight and screams. Hayworth looking good in this second game. He's up 9-6. Check this out. Connor Garnett's still gonna fight. How about a little firefight? Mini one. Connor Garnett comes out on top. So 6-9 for Connor Garnett trying to get back in this thing. And check this out. Oh, he hits a little dribbler and fakes the throw at him. He's frustrated. So 7-9 now. And check out how Chris responds. He's gonna hit the two-handed backhand on the run. Nice angle. So tight game. It's 10-9. Game point for Chris Hayworth. Trying to force a third. Can he pull it off? Two-handed backhand. Connor Garnett can't get it back. So we're headed to game 3. So Connor Garnett, third game. He's up by 3. Look at this. He is just in full control. Back at the baseline. 2E. That's in there. Gets it to 4-0. So Connor Garnett's got it at 9-6 now. 2E. Uh-oh. We're hitting the angles. Look at that from Chris Hayworth for the winner. So he fought off a game point. Check it out. It's 6-10. Trying to get this thing back in. Almost falls in the kitchen. Holds himself together. It's got it at 7-10 now. Chris Hayworth definitely capable of a comeback here for Connor Garnett. He's going to lock it down. Look at that backhand stab to get the ball back. Chance at match point. So Connor Garnett looking to seal the deal here. Make his way to Sunday for a chance at the gold medal in men's singles. Can he do it? Backhand. Connor does it. Chris Hayworth couldn't keep that in, and Connor Garnett is advancing to Sunday. All right, next up, we got the other semifinal match. It's late night pickleball. I love pickleball under the lights. We got Tyson McGuffin taking on the number 1 seed, Federico Staksrud. Another great semifinal match. So Fed up 2-1 early on here in game 1. Watch this. Tyson and Fed up at the kitchen. How about a little hands battle? Oh, Fed comes out on top of that. 3-1 now. Check this out on 2-3. Fault on the serve. Tyson hits the ball at the ref. Let's take a look at it.
Look at that serve here.
I don't know. It's hard to see if it's above his waist. I mean, these rules are just so confusing, especially the back and forth between MLP and PPA. They decided to just move on and get on with the show. So 6-4 here for Tyson McGuffin. Fed slams his paddle after missing a return wide. Oof.
His coach, who is...
Oh, another slam. Is he going to play with that one? He needs a new one. See that again. Pow. Oh, he like marked the court. His serves are illegal. Look at the mark. So game point here for Tyson at 10-8. Trying to get it past Fed, and he does it. So Tyson McGuffin takes game 1. A paddle toss from Fed. Oh my gosh, he's throwing that thing everywhere.
Fed, technical warning, paddle abuse.
Technical warning, paddle abuse. Once they switch sides, Fed's like, can we get this mark off of this court? So they sit there and scrub it out. Fed's just sitting on the other side like, sorry.
Did the old towel fold over. Nice technique. And, oh, yep, grab that last one. Use the shoe. I mean, that is...
I love this so much. This is what they do in training for becoming a referee. So Fed came out real hard in this second game. Look at this. It's 10-2, so game point for Fed and nails it. Crushing it with the passing shots. We're headed to game 3. So game 3, it's 2-3 for Tyson, and watch this. Let's get a little hands battle. Oh, there we go. Tied up at 3. Tyson's son nervously watching. So Tyson serving on 3-3. Check this out. Backhand. One-handed backhand. It's the winner. Gets it to 4-3. His son is pumped. So we're all tied up at 8 in this third game. Check this out. Tyson's going to hit one down the line. That's in. Gets it to 9-8. So 9-8 now. Tyson going to head to the left and hit one down the line. Fed can't get it. The family's pumped. So Tyson has got a match point. Can he make it to Sunday for a chance at a gold against Connor Garnett? That's in the net. Tyson did it. He's headed to Championship Sunday. Beating his chest with his son. His son is so pumped. That's adorable. All right, so let's go to the gold medal match now. Number 2 seed versus number 3 seed. So this is going to be a competitive match, right? Well, I don't know about that. Check this out. 5-0 here. Connor Garnett. Make that 6-0. Tyson hasn't even served yet. Timeout for Tyson. He's got to rethink things. His son's like, oh, this is awkward. I'm just going to not make eye contact with you. Neither is his wife. Connor Garnett just going to chill with the girlfriend. Knuckle pound. Interesting choice with the girlfriend, a knuckle pound. I would much rather knuckle pound my girlfriend on the sidelines than this. Oh, this is Samantha Parker. The most awkward hug ever with her boyfriend. Is he like kissing her ear? She's like, all right, stop. We're being watched on TV. So look at this game point for Garnett. We've got pickle point. Golden pickle point. Garnett pulls it off. That's out. So he pulls off the golden pickle on Championship Sunday for game 1. Look at that. Headed to the bench. His girlfriend's cheering him on. Nice little high five. All right, so game 2. Tyson, please make this competitive. Would ya? And he hits a winner. All right, he's got a point. No more pickle. So we're tied up at 2 in game 2. Tyson serving. I love this point. You know, there's nothing better than singles dinking. Look at this. Little dink rally. Here we go. Who's going to go out wide? There we go. Tyson has a shot down the line. Oh! Connor can't recover. So Tyson goes up 3-2. It's on 4-2. Check this point out. Tyson back at the baseline. Can't quite come up yet. Can't find his moment. He's going to stay back. Going to hit one with the forehand. One-handed backhand for the winner. He's pumped. Gets it to 5-2. It's a screaming lady. She's back and she loves it. 7-2 now for Tyson. 5 straight points so far. Can he get a 6th? That's out. He does. Screaming lady. So pumped. I love her husband. He's just like, okay, please nobody look at me. Sorry. If I say something, she's going to just scream this loud at me.
And they are loving it over here in the corner.
We have a special fan.
Yes.
Who has been cheering aggressively throughout Championship Sunday.
She might need her own recycle bin.
Yes.
For
Nice burn. That was actually a solid one. So game point for Tyson on 10-2. Look at that. He did it. 9 straight points for Tyson after getting golden pickled. Da 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 da. Ha! I salute you. So game 3, it all comes down to this. This is an interesting match so far. 2 blowouts in each game. Look at that overhead. So where is Connor Garnett? How did he get that? And that one, my goodness. Can we widen these cameras out? Oh, and he misses that one. So Tyson down by just a point. It's 2-3. Very tight game here. Game 3 early on. Look at these gets from Connor up at the kitchen. Tyson trying to work his way up. He's hanging back. Connor getting everything. Which way can he go? Tyson's all over it. Can he hit the winner? He does, finally, with the 2-y. So Connor Garnett up 5-2 here. Tyson up at the kitchen. Playing good D. Stabs that one. And then puts this one away. Family loves it. They're like, yes, please. We need to make our show Making McGovern's relevant. We need you to win, Dad. So 5-2 again for Connor Garnett. 2-y. What a get from Tyson. And then watch this. How about an Ernie? Defended by Garnett. Gets it to 6-2. Let's switch ends. So 10-2 for Connor Garnett. Look at this. Oh, he wins it. 11-2. Had 9 straight points, just like Tyson did in game 2. Except now it's Connor Garnett. So Connor Garnett wins a gold medal, men's singles. Absolutely been crushing it lately, whether it's MLP or PPA now. Excited to see how he does this month in PPA. All right, well, that's going to do it for our recap of all the matches this weekend. But before we head out of here, we definitely got to do a round of Hooks of the Week. Hook of the Week is brought to you by Close Call Replay. If you don't know what Close Call Replay is, you got to hear about them. It's this production company that's offering to do super duper slow-mo for all of these pickleball tournaments, whether it's PPA, MLP, they could even do APP. They're basically the solution to all the hooking that we've been seeing this year. I've got some good news though. Starting September 1st, Close Call Replay is going to be doing the production for PPA and MLP. But we still need to make sure that they stick with that. So once September 1st comes around, everybody's got to be in the comment section. Just let everybody know that you love Close Call Replay being there. We did see it at MLP and Beer City Open about a month ago. And man, it made a world of a difference. So super excited for Close Call Replay to get started. If you want to learn more about them, go check out their Instagram page or their website. Links to that is in the description below. All right, now let's get into it. So, hooks of the week are all going to come from this match, the semifinal, the epic match between Gabe Tardio, Federico Staksrud against Ben and Collin Johns. Check this out. Collin with the Scorpion. Fed, Gabe, they call that out. I mean, look at that. That is right on the line, it looks like. Fed is looking right at it, too. Fed has been on hooks of the week quite a bit.
Review, the out call is overturned.
Aha! You can't get away with that, even with our blurry cameras. Gabe's like, where did you see that? I don't believe you. Was it that camera or that one? Same game. Same exact situation. Check this out. Ready? Sped up by Fed. Oh, they both call it out. Collin's like, no way. Again? All right, fine. We'll challenge it again. Let's see. I mean, that's definitely in. And they're both looking right at it. Come on now.
All right, Don.
Review, the out call is overturned.
Again. I love Gabe. He's like, what? How? I can't believe this. And then coming in at the number 1 spot. Look at this. This is number 1 because you know this was payback for those other 2. Now it's Ben and Collin. Check this out. That looks in. Ben and Collin. They're down by 4 points late in game 3. They have to do all they can to try to win it, and that includes cheating.
After review, the out call is overturned.
Aha! And now they have their match point, and we all know how this game ended. They ended up winning it. So Ben and Collin Johns, you get the number 1 spot on Hook of the Week. All right, that's going to do it for our recap. But before we end the show, we definitely got to do partner, body bag, winner off the net.
Partner body bag, winner off the net. Partner body bag, winner off the net. Leigh Jansen, winner off the net. Tyson McGuffin, winner off the net. Haley Waters, body bag, James Lee, gotta wish, body bag. Sorry, not sorry, winner off the net. Sorry, not sorry, partner.
All right, partner body bag, winner off the net. The game where I'm giving 3 people in the pickleball world, and I got to decide who I'd partner with, who I'd body bag, and who I'd hit a winner off the net against. I encourage you to play as well down in the comment section. This week, our 3 people are, number 1, the dancing sign guy, who's apparently related to Etta Wright. Number 2, we got Tyson McGuffin's son, Tyson McGuffin Jr. And at number 3, we got the screaming lady, that really annoying one from Championship Sunday. All right, who am I going to partner with? Who am I going to body bag? And who am I going to hit a winner off the net against? I definitely got to partner with Dancing Sign Guy. He seems like a ton of fun, very supportive. I imagine after I hit a good shot, he's just going to give me a thumbs up. That always feels really good. And then I think I want to hit a winner off the net against the screaming lady. Because you know she's going to scream if that happens to her. And if she's going to scream, I'd rather it be because she's frustrated at me doing something good. And so, yeah, sorry. I guess I'm going to body bag Tyson McGuffin Jr., the little kid. I'm just going to pretend like it's actually Tyson McGuffin. So there you have it. I'm going to partner with the Dancing Sign Guy. I'm going to body bag Tyson McGuffin Jr. And I'm going to hit a winner off the net against the screaming lady. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Before you head out of here, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel in case you're not already. Hit that notification bell too. That way you get notified the minute a new episode drops. Share this show with your pickleball friends. Maybe just drop a link in that pickleball group chat that we all have. Leave me a comment down below. What was your favorite part about this weekend? Was there anything I missed that you wish that I covered? What do you think about 4 PPAs in a row? Is this too much, or are you excited about it? Either way, we're going to be back next week because PPA rolls on. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.